Alright, just going to depart here from the ticket booth of the High Roller. Take a look around. Pretty yard house. Pretty decent amount of people. Really don't have anything to compare it to because I've never been here on a Sunday afternoon. It's about what time do you think it is right now? About 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. Keep on going here. So yeah, if you just take a look around, you'll see a lot of interesting shops here. It looks like a sunglass store there. Restaurants all over the place. Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. Not a big fan of his, but whatever. It's all good. I guess he was a native. Jimmy Kimmel was from Las Vegas, right? I'm pretty sure. I think he went to Valley High School out here. So yeah, I mean, Vegas is still, it's open for business. There's people around, so I would imagine that it's slower than what it normally is. I mean, obviously it is because the some of the cost of the tickets for some of the or the cost of getting a hotel room is a lot cheaper. Probably get a hotel room for about half of what you could a week ago. But yeah, businesses are still open. Some of the shows, Brooklyn Bowl, it's interesting. From what we've been hearing, some of the shows have shut down, but other ones are open. Which property had the shows that were open, Veronica? Venetian, the shows are still scheduled and going on, and this is as of Sunday the 15th of March 15th, 2020. So I mean, obviously that could change, but as of right now, their shows are still going on. All right, hello everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Decided to bring you a little video here about what's happening with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. We just wanted to we always like to keep our channel a little upbeat and fun and entertaining, but we just felt we had to make a response to this just because of what's been happening over the last week. So yeah, we're just going to give you a little update of what's happening here in Las Vegas right now. Just like pretty much everywhere else, there are some closures, but as you'll see, we'll put a little clip in the video here of we were recently out at the Link Promenade, and it was pretty busy. I've never been there on a Sunday afternoon. There was a decent amount of people, so Las Vegas is definitely open. People are still coming. Yeah, so absolutely. So if you're thinking about coming to Vegas, there's some things that you should know that we'll talk about here, but we don't, it's up to you. I mean, obviously we're all adults here. It's up to you to get the information that you need before you make decisions, and hopefully you'll be able to make better decisions based on what we're giving you here. So yeah, so our perception, what's your perception of what's going on here? What do you think? What do you think's happening? Like what's happening with the town, the government response, all shot? First off, do you think it's like do you think this virus is as deadly as what they say it is? And this is just our opinion, and we're not doctors, but it's just our opinion.
No, it's over sensationalized.
Sensationalized?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we did some of the stats on it, and it's just like anything else. You got to be careful, but comparatively, there's actually more people who have died from the common flu than have actually died from this coronavirus. And from what I've been reading, most of the people that have suffered any long-term health effects have died were people that are like older or people with secondary medical conditions. So that's my understanding of it. That's pretty much where you're coming from too. Yeah. I mean, I know for myself, I have plans to travel within the next month. I have not canceled them. So it's not really stopping me. I know spring break is coming, so a lot of college students are looking for a place to come to. I think this would be a great place, to be honest with you. It's lively still. I mean, like I said, the town has changed. We're going to tell you about some of the things that have changed, so you need to be aware of that. But Las Vegas is still definitely open for business here. So yeah, we gotta be a little careful here. We're actually at the Silverton Casino here. Security, they don't like it when you record. So we actually got, I don't want to say harassed, but they said a little something to us earlier. So we're trying to keep this one a little short. So yeah, so the government response. I think it's a little extreme what they're doing. The county here has just announced maybe about an hour or two ago that they're going to close down the school districts. And we just found out about, 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, that the MGM properties are closing their casinos.
In Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. They're closing their casinos in Las Vegas. So, like, name some of the properties that Mandalay,
Bellagio,
Mandalay Bay, Aria,
Grand,
Park MGM Grand. Yeah, those are some of the properties. So, if you have reservations with some of those casinos, you might want to talk to them and see when they're reopening or what have you.
And Wynn Resorts is closing as well.
Wynn Resort as well, which is surprising because I know they were one of the casinos that had like this infrared, where if somebody had a fever, they would be able to spot somebody out who was sick. So I'm real surprised about that. But yeah, they've closed. But that's actually still a minority of the casinos that are out there. I mean, you still have Harrah's properties that are open, like Caesars, Flamingo, Bally's. You still have all Boyd Gaming's properties. This is a good opportunity. We just released a video 2 days ago about the Main Street station and talking about some of the casinos downtown. As far as I know, none of the casinos downtown have decided to close down or even thinking about closing down. And that's just the information we have as of right now. It's probably about 6:30, 15th of March, Sunday. So that's where we're at right now with that.
And I called the Main Street station, and the prices for Monday, tomorrow, $40.
Wow.
Friday, $60.
So
Resort fee. So about, with the resort fee and taxes, $80 on Friday. It's a really good deal.
So about altogether on a Monday, which would be tomorrow, how much? Like $60?
$60.
$60. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. It's at the Main Street station. Like I said, if you don't know much about the casino, you can check it out in our last video. What about some of the other casinos? What are they charging?
Venetian was in the hundreds. That's very cheap for Venetian. That's a 5-9 and 5-star. Every single room is actually a suite. They don't have rooms.
Right.
Only suites.
Yeah, real fancy
That's
rooms are
phenomenal.
actually suites. When you say in the hundreds, like 120, 150,
Yeah, it was around there.
right? It normally is around 300. Am I right? I think they lowered the price more than half, so it's a real good deal. And like you said, the Main Street around $60 for a Monday.
And at the Venetian, they said their shows are still open. So the only things that have closed are areas where it's too much social activity, like the gyms,
Right,
the spas,
pool. The pool, but we went earlier today at the beach club at the Flamingo, and there were still people going to the beach club and people swimming. So, I don't know. They say that, but maybe that was just an exception to one of the properties. Maybe not everybody's closed their pool. Maybe not everybody's closed their spa. But if you are thinking about coming down, that's definitely something you would want to check into, just to make sure that you're not disappointed when you get here. But there's definitely a lot to do, even if it's not at that particular property that you're staying at. There's still a lot to do here in the town. Like I said, we're in Silverton right now, so we were at the Link Promenade earlier. Great, the shops were all open. The casinos in that area were all open. So it was actually pretty fun. It was actually a decent amount of people. We'll put some of the footage in on this video on that one. So yeah, definitely, if you're thinking about coming out, yes, things have changed. But there's still a lot to do. And talk about the buffets real quick.
They closed down the buffets because there's too many people getting a little too close.
Right. Yeah, they closed down some of the buffets. I know Wynn was, before they closed, they had a full serve buffet, meaning that the buffet would be open, but you would just basically have to ask the server to go get whatever it is that you wanted. So I don't know if any of the other casinos are doing that. But, that's one of the changes. There are supposed to be more, what do they call them? The hand sanitizers in the casinos. So you can definitely check out for that. That brings us to another great segue here. Prevention. I personally, this is my personal opinion. I'm not a doctor. We're not doctors. But I think if you're the average guy, you have a decent immune system, I think you're going to be okay. Because like I said, from what I've read, most of the people who have gotten ill or died from this virus are people that are they're older, they're elderly people, or they have some secondary medical condition, something that's suppressing their immune system, some kind of medication, or maybe the medical condition itself. So I think if you're the average person with a healthy immune system, you shouldn't have any problem. But why don't you tell them like some of the things that they can do, just to be safe, some preventative measures that they can do.
In Las Vegas, we have a lot of IV bars, and they're right inside the casinos.
I didn't know
Most
this.
of the casinos have an IV bar. Venetian, MGM Grand, although that one's closed right now, but even without being in the casino, we have a lot of IV clinics in town, and many of them are open all night long, or they come to you. You got to pay a fee for that.
Right.
If you're on the strip, they only pay $100 fee to come to you, and then if you're elsewhere, it's $200.
Right. It's not too bad.
You can get a super high dose of vitamin C. You can get a 75-gram dose, so that's 75,000 milligrams.
Right.
That is, there's no way you could ever take that orally. That is.
And this is interesting. Tell them, even before the this virus outbreak, they actually had another purpose for the, what do they call them, the IV?
They're for hangovers most of the time. That's why there's so many in this town.
Yeah, people who get drunk, they want to detox quick. So they'll get on an IV bag, or before they actually go out and party, they'll get on one of these IV bags. Something to do with, I don't know how the vitamin C helps people detox faster than normal, but apparently it does something. The vitamin C, the B vitamins, and is there anything else in them?
Well, vitamin C is an absolute antitoxin. It's an antiviral and it's an antitoxin, so it works fantastic. In fact, if you take too much vitamin C, you probably won't even get a buzz, so that might ruin your trip. But you do that the next day in the morning. So you drink at night and then do it the next day, give it your hangover.
Right.
But most of the symptoms of a hangover is actually your own body giving you the symptoms. It's inflammation. It's your own disease making you feel so low. So you're hydrating yourself, you're helping detox yourself with vitamin C, and also there's different packages. You can have glutathione in there, which is the ultimate antioxidant in the body.
Right.
And they have B vitamins and other vitamins. They definitely hydrate you as well.
Yeah, and towards the end of this video here, at some point in this video here, like I said, we were actually at the Link Promenade. We actually went in the Link Hotel. Pretty much all the casinos has this, and if a casino doesn't have it, I know that they have the mobile service. They actually have a mobile van, like she said. I think it's about $200 for them to come out, something like that. And then it's $100 if you're, if you just go to the standalone place in the casino. So yeah, it's definitely something to check out, and I'll put that somewhere in this video for you guys to see that. But that's pretty much at most all the casinos here. Of course, the sanitizers, the casinos have done a good job. What you're going to see probably in the next couple of days is with the slot machines. What they'll do is every other slot machine will be shut off so that people aren't too close together. So you won't be too close to your partner or too close to whoever's next to you. What they said is that person has to be 6 feet away or something. That's what they're shooting for.
And the same with the bars as well.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to start tomorrow.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're not going to be able to be sitting like this. So the idea is that you're going to keep people more separated so that if there is a chance of spread of a disease, then it would help prevent it. Of course, the sanitation, the alcohol, hand sanitizers that the casinos have. The IV bars, the IV clinics, whatever you want to call them, those are out there. And like I said, if you're just an average person with a decent immune system, you don't get sick too often. My perception, my opinion, you don't have a lot to worry about. Like I said, we were out on the strip today. I wasn't afraid at all. I didn't feel unsafe. I felt like the casinos were doing a good job. I feel like the government. I think their response is a little over the top, but you got to give credit where credit due. They are definitely trying to stop the spread of this thing, even though the measures might be a little drastic, in my opinion. That's just me. We talk about deals. Like I said, if you just go out there and you just kind of call some of these casinos here, Great deals right now. They can tell you about any changes that are going on. But you can really pick up some good hotel rooms now for,
And they're
for
only
cheap.
going to get cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah, I think they probably will get cheaper. We'll see, but I think they probably will. Like I said, to my knowledge, none of the downtown casinos have closed or are thinking about closing at this point. As of right now, like I said, this is what, the 15th of March, Sunday night. Things change pretty quick, but it'd be a good idea just to kind of, call down to the casino there and, see what's going on, what's open, what isn't open. Some of the casinos have their shows still open, some of them don't. So, yeah, definitely check into that. So is there anything else that you wanted to add to what we've covered?
No, but walking around today, there's still a lot of people on this. Definitely
Yeah.
a dip in the amount
Right.
of visitors we get, but everybody's having a good time.
Right. Like I said, I have plans to go out of state in probably about 3-4 weeks, and none of this virus scare has changed my plans at all. I mean, obviously, if airlines get canceled or what have you, then that's out of my control. But yeah, definitely here in Vegas, I feel safe. I'm going to keep on recording. We're going to keep going out to the strip. We're also going to keep you guys informed about everything that's going on. So, like I said, we want our channel to be more fun, upbeat, happy. But we felt we had to do a video like this just because of just so dominant in the headlines today. So. So yeah, if you could, just go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you like the content that we have, make sure you subscribe. You can leave your questions and comments down in the comment menu below. And just stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have another video for you on this upcoming Friday. All right, so that's about it. I don't know how well you can see that there. It says regenerate me. It's a hydration, what is it, a hydration clinic? Would you call it a clinic?
Hydration IV bar.
Hydration IV bar. Okay, and explain what it is. Explain what it.
So I know what you're thinking. I think it might be reckless doing a vacation in Las Vegas right now. But not only are the casinos putting a lot of effort into disinfecting everything, the slot machines, everywhere. There's full-time staff in the bathrooms. But one thing very unique about Las Vegas, I'm sure you might have a couple of these in your town or city, but in Las Vegas, we have IV bars in many of the casinos on the Strip. So we're at the Link Hotel right now, and this one is Regenerate Me IV Hydration. So one of the popular packages to choose right now is the immunity package. So it's got a lot of vitamin C, which is the most important vitamin to be taking right now, but it also has all the B vitamins, vitamin D. So, but usually what people use this for is to help with hangovers. But right now, this is helping out with much more than that. So come down to Las Vegas, get your IV infusion. It takes about an hour if you're using the vitamin C. But if you're doing any of the other ones, like for hangovers, it's about 30 to 45 minutes, they said.
Tell them about the prices.
The prices are 100 to the deluxe package is about $240. They have another location also at Caesar's Palace that is about to open, I should say, in 2 months. And they also have a mobile service. The mobile service is 24 hours a day, so they can come to your room or anywhere you're at. This one is actually open till midnight on the weekends, and Monday through Thursday is open till 10. So very, very good hours. Another thing I bet you don't have in your city. So come down here, no reason to fear. We're doing a lot of good work here, so they're putting in a lot of effort to disinfect.
And these are almost all the casinos have something like this, right?
Yes, the Venetian, obviously the Link, MGM Grand. Even behind the casinos on Highland Drive, we have Hangover, Heaven. So there's a bunch of these in town. There's probably about 15 at least. So there's a lot of mobile ones. So
Right.
if you're on the Strip, a lot of the mobile ones will charge a $100 fee to come to you. If you're outside of the Strip, it's $200 fee, so it's a lot cheaper, obviously, if you're on the Strip. And they also do discounts if you're groups of people. So if you guys all have a hangover, you can do a group discount. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and like you said, the majority of the time it's basically used to just detox after you get drunk or before you even get drunk, right? So you can drink more or get plastered more, right?
Yes, because part of the symptoms you're getting when you're drunk is it's not really just dehydration. It's actually your immune system is causing most of those symptoms. It's inflammation. So these vitamins, minerals, and other special things like glutathione will help detox your body and calm down the immune system. And so it's worth the cost, because then you could go right back to partying. So do you want to be miserable the next day and be sitting in the bed all day, or do you want to feel good and go right back to having fun? So when you think about it, it's pretty good bang for the buck.
Right. Yeah, and so the advantage is, instead of using it to detox quicker, you could use it to just boost your immune system if you're really that worried about coming to Las Vegas. If you're really that worried about the virus, just come into one of these, or pretty much in all the casinos, and get a IV drip. Cool. All right. You can see right there some of the prices. Went pretty quick, but yeah, this one here in the link, Regenerate Me. Regenerate Me. I want to be careful because I don't want to record anybody coming in and out of here, because it might be a personal thing, but yeah, Regenerate Me. There's a lot of these all over Las Vegas in the hotels.